So guys, I'm very disappointed. I saw on Netflix that the movie The Secret Life of Pets was on there. And I thought, oh, that sounds neat. And so I watched it. And it was just Toy Story, but with animals. It had nothing to do with The Secret Lives of Pets. And so like halfway through, I just stopped watching it. And I don't like that because I wanted to see The Secret Lives of Pets, not Toy Story, but with animals. And it just greatly disappointed me. So I'm saying it's Toy Story, but with animals, because it starts out with a dog who's best buddies with his owner, just like Woody. And then the owner gets another dog, and it's just like in Toy Story when what's his face gets Buzz Lightyear, and then they don't like each other, and then a bunch of stuff happens, and then they like each other. If I wanted to watch Toy Story, I would have watched Toy Story. I wouldn't have watched a movie that claimed to be about the secret lives of pets. I wanted to see like a bunch of animals having meetings about what they'll do about how to get extra food or how to trip people and steal their hot dogs. That would have been funny. Or it could have been like, oh, the building's going to be torn down and replaced with a capitalist effigy, and then we'll have to stop it. And then they'll say, oh well, it'll be like batteries not included. Maybe somebody learns that the animals can speak. That would have been cool. No, we just got a generic, and I say it's generic because Toy Story is like over 20 years old now, 22 years old now. It's just a generic dumb story, and I'm sure that was based on some other thing. There's only six stories, but that would have been pretty cool. Like to see like you had the gerbils and the hamsters and the cats and the dogs all working together to save the building from the invading capitalist. No. Like what they could do is they said, oh look at this, they're gonna knock over our building and put it in a mall or something, and then they say, oh let's stop them. We'll send the gerbils and hamsters in, and they'll disconnect all the wires, and then all the cats will go in and knock things over with their cattiness. That would have been pretty cool. Like Picard could have played not Picard, Patrick Stewart could have played the foreman. Because he's got the voice for being a foreman. And what really disappointed me was how they thought they were being funny, and they weren't. I mean, the story at least makes sense. It makes sense for the things that happen. I mean, except for the animal control officers that hate animals, so why did they take that job? Like being an animal control officer is not just catching animals 24/7. Because what do you think is going to happen? What do you think happens when they bring the animals back? They just let them run around in a yard. They say, "Oh, we caught you now. Get back out there now." And we got to say where they caught them. They've got to check for them. Now they're probably going to have somebody who works inside the facility checking for a microchip on their back or some other identifying feature. Oh, that's another thing. Apparently, the people who made The Secret Life of Pets didn't know about microchips. If you don't know what that is, it's a thing that's injected into your pet. It's just a RFID thing. Just goes into the skin. That's really weird that they have such flabby skin that works, but it does. But what it is an RFID thing, and if you put a scanner over it, it'll tell you the address of the person. It'll tell you the address of the person, the place where they came from. And then they can say, oh, here's the address, here's the phone number, let's give them a call, and they've got it. And then there's some other cool features, like there's an online service where if the animal control place or a vet is a part of the program, when they scan it, you'll automatically be notified via email. So that's pretty cool. Like the local animal control place does that. If you get an animal from them that's microchipped, they're automatically enrolled in that permanently. You don't have to pay anything extra for it, which is pretty nice. It helps them too, because if your pet does get loose and they catch it, they don't have to waste time trying to figure out if it's a stray or it belongs to somebody. And then they won't be in there taking up a lot of space for very long. So that's pretty awesome. What is it with kids' movies and those animal control officers always being gigantic assholes? Like, you don't go into that job if you hate animals. It doesn't make any sense at all. In a lot of places, those people, they're not dog catchers. They are officers, and they can like give out tickets potentially. Some not every place is like that, but some places are. So really the whole concept that somebody would be an animal control officer because they hate animals has got to be the dumbest thing I've ever heard. So that's another thing wrong with that terrible movie. You know, if they wanted to make another Toy Story, they could have just made another Toy Story. They didn't have to bring in all the cats and dogs and gerbils into it and ruin their life and their CG lives too. This boils my broccoli. It grates my gravy. That they would do something like that. I didn't finish the movie. I quit halfway through. I was tired of what other bullcrap they were doing. Because I already know the ending. They work together and then they like each other, and then owner finds them, and then that's the end of it. It's just one constant. If you drew a line of what happens in the story, it's just constantly going up, never going down ever. Like they pretend there's downs in the story, but there aren't, because you know that that it doesn't matter. Nothing that happens to them matters. It's just if you've seen Toy Story, you've seen The Secret Life of Pets, so don't even bother watching it. I bet it's really annoying that I'm looking off to the side because I'm looking at my face, but the camera's over here. Apparently, at some point, there's going to be screens where the camera's integrated into the screen. So that's going to be pretty cool. That's going to be a while though, because it's not going to be like a normal camera at all. It's not going to be like a camera hidden behind the screen. It's going to be it's like going to be the actual screen itself will also be a camera. Sorry about that, folks. I try to look at the camera, but The Secret Life of Pets has just made me so angry. I just forget sometimes. I forget most of the time. What else is wrong about The Secret Life of Pets? Let's see. They hate animal control officers. They'll lie about what they do. The writers didn't know about microchips. I assume they didn't know about microchips because apparently the dogs were afraid of going to the pound. As though they wouldn't be found again. Like if the owner was a good owner, they would have been microchipped. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, the fat animal control officer. He was like, "Oh, look at this bunny. I'm gonna go get it." And he was really happy about it. That, why? Do you really think they're that heartless? That they see a bunny and they say, "I'm gonna go catch it"? Like, if he had a gun, he'd probably just kill it right there, just shoot it right there in the street. I'm sure if nobody was looking, he would have stepped on it. Man, the Secret Life of Pets just pisses me off. There's nothing good about it. Just, man. Patrick Stewart should have been in that movie. He should have been a, a dog. I burped. I don't care. I don't give a damn. Well, I guess I'll find some more stuff to be disappointed in. There's plenty of it. So, goodbye.